A former president in handcuffs, an international tribunal thousands of miles away, and a nation split down the middle. This is not the plot of a political thriller. This is real life. This is the Philippines in 2025. Rodrigo Duterte, the iron-fisted leader once hailed as the scourge of drug lords and the protector of the common man, has been arrested and transferred to The Hague to face charges of crimes against humanity. But what does this really mean? For the Philippines, for Asia, and for justice itself? Let's break it down. On March 11th, 2025, Rodrigo Duterte stepped off a plane at Manila International Airport. He never made it out. Waiting for him were Philippine authorities executing an international criminal court warrant. The charges? Crimes against humanity, for the thousands of extrajudicial killings committed during his infamous war on drugs. That war, which began in 2016, left over 12,000 people dead, many without trial, many without proof, many young, poor, and voiceless. For years, human rights groups sounded the alarm. And now, after years of evasion, Duterte is in custody at The Hague, awaiting trial before the ICC. But in the Philippines, something deeper is happening. The country is deeply divided. In Davao City, Duterte's hometown, tens of thousands marched in protest, waving flags, chanting his name, calling him a hero. To them, Duterte is the man who cleaned up the streets, who kept families safe, a father figure, a legend. But in Manila, a very different protest was taking shape. Families of drug war victims, holding photos of sons, daughters, fathers, gathered in quiet defiance. To them, Duterte is the face of a brutal regime that silenced the poor and ruled through fear. This isn't just a political argument. It's a national identity crisis. Who gets to define justice in the Philippines? And can a country heal when it doesn't agree on what the wound is? Duterte's arrest has sparked a firestorm about sovereignty. After all, the Philippines withdrew from the ICC in 2019, claiming it had no jurisdiction. So how can a foreign court arrest a Filipino president on Filipino soil? Supporters call it an attack on national dignity. Critics say it's a necessary global response when domestic justice fails. Vice President Sara Duterte, Rodrigo's daughter, called it a shameful betrayal and flew to The Hague to support him. The lines are drawn, but the impact doesn't stop at the Philippines' borders. Across Asia, strongman leaders are watching closely. In Cambodia, in Myanmar, in Sri Lanka, governments accused of similar abuses are now re-evaluating their immunity. Could Duterte's arrest set a precedent? Could the ICC finally become a force of accountability in a region where impunity often reigns? Or will this backfire, reinforcing authoritarian instincts in leaders who now fear international justice? One thing is certain. Duterte's downfall is a geopolitical earthquake. The trial is expected to last months, possibly years. There will be legal battles, political maneuvers, and attempts to rewrite history on both sides. But for the Filipino people, this is more than a court case. It's a mirror. A mirror that forces the country to ask hard questions. Were those lives lost in vain? Did we trade justice for order? Can we move forward without reckoning with the past? Rodrigo Duterte's arrest is not the end of the story. It's just the beginning. It's the start of a fierce debate, not just about one man, but about what kind of nation the Philippines wants to be. And the world is watching. Because when justice knocks on the door of a former president, every nation hears the echo.